Hi, I'm Kristen with Wildflowers and Fresh Food, and today I have Maritza with Sage Restaurant with us, and we are going to make ceviche, right?
Nothing to do with a restaurant, but
Yes.
it's a specialty from my country and from all South American dishes.
Yes,
which
yes.
we're gonna make a shrimp ceviche today.
Okay, I'm so excited. I just told my son that you were coming over, and he was so excited. And then I told him what we were gonna make, and he got doubly excited. And he just sent me a text, and he said, "Can you be sure to save me some?" Every time we go to a restaurant, and we love to eat in cities, if we saw ceviche with orange and tomato and red onion, we'd say that's the one we gotta get.
Yes.
So that's what we're gonna make
My
today.
husband said, "Can you send it to me too?" I'm like, "Okay, babe."
Okay, so if our families want it, we gotta make it. Okay, awesome. All right, so how should we start?
The first thing we need is to take out all our jewelry because it's a bacteria transmitter, right?
Yes.
So we need to wash our hands before we start.
Okay.
So the first thing is we need water. Usually what we do is we get drinking water. Okay. It has filtered water.
Filtered water.
To get in our pot, and we're gonna boil that water. We have my secret recipes, which I made them from scratch, and this is my garlic paste that I do all the time, and sometimes I make like twice a year, and it's I can use it for soups, I can use it for dressings, I can use it for seasoning my meat, my chicken, for everything. And this is gonna go straight to the water.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Into our water. Okay.
Because what we want is to get the flavor when we boil the shrimp, it gets the flavor in the shrimp. And because anyway, this water we're gonna use it for it's gonna be our base for the shrimp ceviche. Okay.
So I'm already learning so much. So normally I would think of that I was just doing so great just to use the water from my shrimp shells, thinking like, oh, I'm permeating all that flavor. But this is going to be
Yes.
major
And this
flavor.
one here is
Major
my
flavor.
chimichurri that I made from scratch also, and also I use it for everything. I love it. You can use it like plain in the bread with butter, avocado butter I use all the time. Another secret that we have, of course, I got it ready, and it's a little bit of our cumin that is imported from Lebanon. It's really, really good quality, and also it has, yes, paprika and a little bit of our special, you know. One thing I love all the time, I use Himalayan salt for cooking. So this is like, we're gonna put a little bit because we need a little bit of the flavor. So when this is boiling, we can start working our onions because we need to do that.
Okay.
We're gonna make it, yeah, we're gonna make it very thin.
Very thin? Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Go ahead and put it in the shrimp.
Yes, we need to put the shrimp because now it's boiling. We're gonna put it a little bit in medium now. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is with this, we're gonna put, we need hot water because what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some lime juice in there. I had an amazing teacher which was from Lebanon. His name was Nayef Tenouri, and he had a restaurant really known in Guayaquil, and he was an amazing teacher. And then I was doing baba ganoush, and we were doing hummus. Like this is like they use a lot because what they do there is a lot of parties in the houses. Yeah. So we provide all these kind of bites, small bites, big bites, sometimes for 100 people, sometimes for 200-300 people. Desserts, I used to do a lot of really amazing desserts. Yeah, I think so, maybe.
Here it comes.
It smells so
Gosh!
good. See?
Oh, it smells amazing.
And we're gonna put it here. What we wanted to do is
thinly sliced onion, lime juice, and quite a bit of Himalayan salt.
Oh yeah, what we do with this is you're gonna try to take the strongs of the onion,
Okay.
and it has to be crispy. But we need all this. You don't want to eat like
So
raw
we're taking
onion,
like the,
you know?
the angry onion out.
Yes.
We're mellowing out the flavor.
Yes.
But it'll still have a crunch and texture.
Yes.
Got it.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Here comes the water. Oh, and speaking of local, this is Zach Sirke's bowl, pottery bowl.
Oh,
Zach?
Zach, yes,
Yeah.
of course. So he was helping me. He was my student later.
Zach was?
He
Oh,
was
later.
studying
Okay, we're
after.
back to your husband.
He was studying and everything, but he was like, I was starting to do caterings and cooking and all those things, but he always wasn't, his passion was cooking and all that. When we moved here, we were working together in the restaurant before we opened, and I don't think it was for our health of our marriage. One have to be out because I was helping him. I was cutting onions and cooking, and we were fighting a lot.
That's hard.
Inside the
That's
kitchen.
hard to be that much together.
It was because
Yeah.
I mean, it's the pressure that you want everything perfect, the food and da da da. So you start to be
And
moody because you want everything and bossy and da da da. So
And
I
it's
was
exhausting.
like, it is. So
And
I was
know-
like,
yeah.
with my husband. So we were like, okay. He was like, ones have to be out.
Yeah.
And I was like, me. I mean, you're Lebanese.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
we're Lebanese. And also it's 100 degrees sometimes,
Okay.
all the time in the kitchen because the grilling. I was like, I'm out. You know, I'm
Okay.
out. But I do help you. I know everything how to make it.
Yeah.
I'm not making it,
Yeah.
but if he needs my help sometimes, I will do it.
Well, and what I like is when I come to the restaurant is you're usually out at the table. So if I ask for something or if I ask what something is, because not everybody knows all what is, things that may seem, what's baba ganoush?
Yeah.
You can tell us.
Yes.
And I always love it when somebody in a restaurant that's serving can tell me about it. Delicious.
So what we need to do is we need to chop our tomatoes.
Okay. Now I already washed these.
Okay.
So bring these over here.
So our vision with my husband was to make something good, but in the same time to be homemade.
Yes.
So you don't have to feel sick in the house after you eat a big dish,
Yes.
And our main thing has
That's
to
what
be
food should be, right?
yes,
It's nourishing.
everything, yes. And one of the things it was, for example, so you use fresh ingredients in
Yes.
your food.
Yes.
We
And
have
that's the difference, right?
yes, and
Yeah.
the spices also you need to have. It's very important to get really good quality of spices.
So we're talking about all like authentic, high quality ingredients and all these
Yes.
wonderful things, and your husband and your love story and how you incorporate life, and that is not always easy. It's long hours in a restaurant, and it's hot and it's crowded in the kitchen. And then I discovered you have a separate Instagram where you celebrate beauty, and you look so beautiful, and you have such a fun travel life. And I noticed every time in the comment you have a beautiful, loving quote. Like I feel like that your food exposes your soul, your expression and your beauty exposes your soul. If you know what I mean. Right?
Nader is an amazing person, and I think sometimes they can change your life. And he is an amazing husband, is an amazing dad, is an amazing person. We moved to Fairhope, and I think it's the best decision we ever made.
Yes. Oh my gosh, you're such a good fit. And I discovered Fairhope and just thought to myself, I just want to be here. And I knew that people from all over the nation, but all over the world come here. And this is one of the things I wanted to ask you about is as the Fairhope Film Festival has gotten more and more popular, and I think that the rules for filming have changed in Alabama, so more films are actually being filmed here in Fairhope.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
And I've noticed that your restaurant has become a favorite amongst the celebrities.
Yes.
And I think I was asking you earlier, it seems to me it's because they feel at home there. They're getting delicious, healthy food made with high quality ingredients,
Right.
but they feel at home. They can hang out there, and their privacy is all of Fairhope, I think, really respects the privacy of.
Yeah.
We have a lot of retired musicians and authors, writers, all kinds of
Yes, we have a
people.
lot.
Yes. And so I think that's a really cool thing that you've created for them.
We do have a lot of famous people. It came lately, and well, now the world is getting more like healthy style, and they
Yeah.
are taking care more of their health. And one of the things that a lot of people are trying to choose to be vegan or vegetarian. So for us, we have a really huge selection of that. So if you are dieting or you are vegan, you don't have to get like you don't have to be like perfect. Thank you. You don't have to be like go to someone and get a plain salad with
Yes.
or either a chicken or some vegan option that it doesn't have a taste.
Right.
I mean, we got a little bit of the onions, we put the cilantro, our tomato there. We put the juice of the onions with the lime and the Himalayan salt a little bit to give it a taste. And now we saved our shrimp,
The best
and then we're gonna put it here. What we're gonna do, we don't want to have all of it because
it's beautiful.
okay, and we're gonna save it there
Okay.
until we do the other steps. All these famous people, they didn't eat only once. They used to come 4 or 5 times
I
a week.
noticed that.
A week for entire 2
That's what I'm
months.
saying. You created a place that they wanted to hang
Yes,
out, right?
and if they don't eat
And
in
order
there
to
because they are doing their movie filming, they order to go. They used to come the people who's in charge to
And you send it over.
yes to come and pick it up, and and they used to pick it up the food. But
Such a compliment.
the funny thing was we started to put the pictures. I think it's nice to put up. I mean, I like to put a picture of them. They were like, let's do it. We had a picture of I think it was Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
He was the first one that came, and he ate in our restaurant, and he sat like more than 4 hours in the back room, and he ate almost everything, And for me, it was surprising because when he came, it was after Liam Hemsworth, so I was like, maybe he sent it to him, and so I asked him, how did you know about our restaurant? And he was like, oh, my grandfather is Lebanese.
Oh my god.
And I was like, are you serious? And it's like, yes.
So he saw
So
you
I
out.
was looking for food, and I saw your reviews, and I saw your dishes, and here I am. So he tried everything. He came with another guy and the wife of the guy, and they were hours and hours and hours there sitting in the back, and it was so nice. So we put the picture of them when he left
Yes.
filming, so I don't want to put before, I don't want to scare them.
And that's the thing that you're so
And when
thoughtful,
Dakota Johnson came with Casey Affleck,
Dakota
they
Johnson,
were eating, and when they finished eating, they were like, let's take a picture, but hey, I want my picture in the wall too. I want to be next to Vince Vaughn. Can I take a picture and be in the wall? It was so fun, and I was just laughing. I'm like, yes, if you let me do it, I will do
celebrity.
it. I mean, they asked me to do it, and it was like,
Oh my
it
God,
was really,
that's
really
so
nice.
great.
I mean, I love it.
This dish to me is everything.
Yeah.
It's your Lebanese roots, it's your love of food, it's high quality ingredients,
Yeah.
it's color, it's beauty.
It is. I mean, and this is like something that we have a lot of people in the restaurant. They ask me to do a special dish, and I'm gonna do it, but it's gonna be ordered in advance.
Okay.
We can put here some ketchup,
Okay.
and we use all the time organic.
Okay.
So
I got
it's
it,
optional. Some people they don't like ketchup,
Yeah.
so you can put.
So it really thickens it, right?
Huh?
Makes it thicker?
It's for the flavor.
Okay.
Some people that they don't like ketchup, so
Okay.
you can put your shrimps in there
As is.
as is and serve it.
Okay. Our family loves to travel, and when we travel, we love to, enjoy the culture and find really cool, not always expensive restaurants, but just like local, like finding your restaurant.
Yeah.
If I was in Fairhope and found Sage, I'd be thrilled. And so I can see why people are staying there for so long and coming back over and over.
Yeah, and
But we don't-
it's And we love our Fairhope is amazing. We have our locals since we opened the restaurant, our regular people, and they are, and I mean, just we're happy to see them all the time because it means that we're making something good.
That's right.
Okay, so we're putting the shrimp in. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. It smells amazing too.
Okay,
Oh, yum.
that's gonna be it.
Okay. All right.
So
let
we're
me
gonna
get
use
beautiful
this
dish.
one here,
Okay.
and
So
how
let's
you
put it up here
yes.
so that everybody can see. I'll move this out of our way and this out of our way for now.
How you serve the ceviche.
Okay.
And this is like, it's a meal.
So you eat it like a spoon, like as a
Like this.
like a soup, and it doesn't have to be cold.
It's
it doesn't
not
have to be hot.
soup.
It's
It's
just delicious.
it's delicious. Yes. Some people use it like appetizer thing, but
It's so beautiful. This is the traditional presentation of plantain chips, popcorn, and then tell me about this.
that's corn. It's a traditional from my country, and it's dried corn, and then they fried in pork fat.
I could taste it. So we got this gorgeous ceviche of shrimp and all those orange, onion, lime, the shrimp stock. And I noticed one restaurant I went to, they put pineapple in it, and then I've seen avocado in it.
They can do
you can
different
do
things,
different
yeah, even
variations, right?
jalapenos or whatever.
Yes.
Depends of every
Personal.
city, every country is different.
I like
That's
that.
how we eat it here. What you do
So
is
at the
just
very
at
end,
the
right
very
before
end,
serving,
it's
a
just
beautiful
a
drizzle.
little- because you didn't use any oil in all your cooking,
Oh
right?
my gosh,
You see,
so beautiful.
and that's it. This is a meal.
Yes, it is.
You eat it with a spoon, and you can get some popcorn and some plantain, and we do it from scratch. Our popcorn, we take a pot and we put oil and salt, and we make it.
That's how I do it
The
too.
plantains, we take the green plantains.
Thank you so much for coming and telling us about you, who you are. Anyway, thank you so much. This is
Thank
a
you
wonderful dish.
for inviting me and have this amazing day.
Yes,
Enjoying, and
it's
we're
really
gonna.
fun.
Yes.
Yes, thank you.